even have no more words because I'm really going to go off and get to cursing on here, and I don't need to be doing all that. Y'all need to grow up and do better. Matter of fact, let's make August 1st, you do go to an African business. If there's an African beauty supply, if there's an African, I don't know, corner store, whatever kind of business it is out there that an African may have, go ahead and make sure y'all frequent it on August 1st. Let's counteract this ignorance because this is fucking stupid. So goddamn dumb.
You guys make it hard, man. I try not to be petty, but you make it hard. So after elections, African Americans, you decided to take a step back. You'd done the heavy lifting. You'd carried the movement on your backs, and you figured it was time to see this one out. Let everybody else organize. Let others finally show up. And honestly, you deserved that rest. But now that you've decided to get back in the ring, your first move is to organize against Africans? Africans? With all the problems that we have, you put Africans at the top? With everything happening, this is where you draw the line? Braiding hair? Of all the urgent fights waiting to be picked, education, housing, Medicaid, tax policy, you chose to go after African braid shops because Essence Fest was sold and the culture vibe changed?
No, what it is hopefully this works. This is another needed course correction towards every group that disrespects us. We need to boycott them. This is what this is all about. And what we also need is we need a course correction amongst our own people. Because we have weak Black Americans amongst us. They've always been weak. They're always going to be weak. I've been calling a bunch of people on this video weak. That's exactly who you are. That's exactly who you are. You're weak because you keep pushing this Pan-African nonsense, which does not exist. It's the same thing that you keep pushing this white JC who does not exist. You love believing in lies. You love believing in lies. So this is what you keep doing. You keep saying, Black Americans, that we're Africans and we have to come home. We don't want to believe in that. We FBA do not want to believe in that. We are going to hold the line on that bullshit. If you want to believe that you are an African, then you are an African. You are going to stop telling me that I am an African. This is a contest between the weak and the strong. Everybody ain't strong. Everybody ain't strong. Everybody's not a revolutionary. Some people refuse to see things the way they are and not the way you want it to be. All this, we need to be united. We're not united with Africans and Caribbeans. We're not. You need to stop this. I'm not sitting here and telling you that they all hate our guts and all this other stuff, but I'm talking about all groups of people that are not FBA. You go into their businesses. When do they come into your businesses and buy your products? When? Right? It's the same conversation we've been having when it comes to black people going into Asian businesses, and you go into their businesses all the time and you buy their products and you have businesses. When do you see their Asian behinds shopping in your black FBA restaurants? When? I'll wait. I'll wait. We've been telling our people to stop shopping in these Asian businesses. We've been saying this for decades. And our people don't listen. So if there is a boycott on August 1st, it needs to be a boycott of everybody. What foundational black Americans need to do is buy only the things that you need, which is food. That's all you need is food. Buy your food, pay your mortgage, pay your rent, pay your utilities, pay for your car, pay for your all your bills. Put your gas in your car if you have one, and that's it. Keep your money in your wallet. Let everybody know that we have unity. Let everybody know that we will teach you a lesson on command. This is what this is. This is more about our unity than anything else. This is more about our unity than anything else. Let these people know we're not playing anymore. We're not going for the disrespect anymore. We're not going for the fake relationships anymore. If you say that we are, I've been calling all these people on his comment section fake and weak and soft because you keep falling for words. Unity, family. No. Unity is an action. I've been calling for all these African family, which I know that they're not. I've been calling for all of these African family to do one simple thing. And even some of the people that know me, African, Caribbean, you haven't done it because you only think about yourself. I've been asking them to do one simple thing. If we're family, send an email to your government and ask them, why are we needing of a visa to come back home to see our family? And none of them have even done that. How long? A email? It only takes 5 minutes to make an email. It only takes 5 minutes to make an email. And none of them have. I'm not asking for land. I'm not asking for land. I'm not asking for anything special from you. I'm asking you to send an email to your government to ask them, why are Black Americans needing of a visa to go back home? Since we're family, we shouldn't have to have a visa. Since we're family, it should be a very simple process for a Black American to achieve citizenship in any African nation in 2025. It should be a one-page application. I'm dead serious. I'm tired of the words. I'm tired of the platitudes. Imagine a man that's married, has a wife and kids, and he says, I love y'all. You're my wife, you're my kids. But every payday, he comes home and there's no money. There's no money. There's no money. Would his family continue to believe that he loves them if he's not doing anything for them? No, they wouldn't continue to believe it, because love is an action. It's not just talking, it is an action. Unity is not just talking, it is an action. You have those of our people who will continue to fall for words. I'm not one of these people. I need to see actions. I need to see actions. If you are not at least emailing your government to ask them why do Black Americans, why do they need to have a visa to visit anywhere in Africa? Then you are not my family. You're not my family. I'm not falling for the words anymore. I'm not emotional these days. I want to see results. I want to see you doing for me. I'm tired of this one-sided relationship. Y'all can apply to come here. And that's good and that's fine and that's dandy. But where can we apply to come there, anywhere in that continent, and let it be an easy and simple process? The weak are going to stay weak in America. The weak people are the people that continue to keep voting in this system, keep being Democrats, hell, even Republicans. The weak people continue to believe in this fake political process. The weak people continue to believe in Pan-Africanism without any sort of tangible results coming from these people. I'm not you, and you are not me. You are free to do what you want to do, but like I said, if there would be an optimal boycott, I would say we would boycott everything. We would boycott everything. We boycott Amazon, Walmart. We boycott everything. We boycott it all. We only buy at our local stores, and you only buy your food. That's it. We teach this world a lesson. Or are you tired? Oh, I won't even say tired. Are you weak? And all these Black Americans in this comment section talking about this is evil. Stop buying stuff is evil. I've been telling you to stop buying all these Versace shades and all these Italian brands. We've been telling y'all to do this for decades. And do you fucking listen? You don't fucking listen. You go into these Italian stores or high-end stores and you have money. This rapper, I won't mention his name. I can't stand him. Last year, he goes into one of these high-end Italian stores, and what did they do to him? They ignored him. There is a segment of our people that don't fucking evolve. They don't grow. They want to have white people's European branded shit on their ass all the time. They don't feel like there's something without it. They're sickening and they're disgusting people. They want to have some Italian car in their driveway. They don't feel like there's shit without it. You are sickening and you are disgusting people. Instead of myself buying a $500,000 car or $1 million car, I'd rather give it to a FBA community center. I would buy a a $30,000 reliable Toyota or whatever, and I would call it a day. My mind is about the group, not about me. I'm not saying that you can't have nice shit, but our people cannot evolve past this ridiculous materialism. There's a segment of our people that can't do this. There's this Asian jeweler that Runaway Slave talked about recently, where he's got gold teeth in his mouth, and he's a clown. And this is what our people do that have a lot of money. You can't. You need discipline, and a lot of you don't want it. You are buffoons and you are clowns. And this is what happens when you have too much freedom. This is what happens when a lot of you don't even believe the struggle is going on anymore, because you spend like a buffoon and a moron. This is what you do. So this is, if there is a boycott, you got to ask yourself a question. You go into these African stores, you go into these Caribbean stores. When is the last time you've seen them come in your stores in your community? They don't. They don't. It's the same as y'all going to these Chinese restaurants every single damn day. When is the last time you've seen these Chinese people go into your restaurants to eat your food? They don't. Everybody's out of order with us. And everybody needs to be taught a lesson. And boycotting is not it's not evil. You're not harming anybody. You're just saying it's time to course correct our relationship with a lot of people. It is. It's time to course correct. We support you. You don't support us. You are not our family. It's time to get real with these relationships that we believe that we have, that we think that we have. It's about accepting reality. That's what it is. And some people just don't want to do it. And that's why you're still a Democrat. You don't want to accept reality.